Without exaggeration, body dysmorphic disorder will cause a normal human being to view themselves as nothing more than a monster. The first major symptom of body dysmorphic disorder is mirror checking, constantly searching for flaws and defects that can never be fixed, because they don't exist.
When I wake up, that's usually when I start ritual, taking a shower and kind of just looking in the mirror and fixing my hair, fixing how I look, and then kind of after that, it's okay for a good while. I'm usually okay, I look decent enough to go out in public, but it's definitely sometimes where I need to relook. Look at myself again, go to another mirror, or just see myself in a reflection, and it's then you kind of either you don't like it or you do like it, and that's basically how it is for me.
Mirror checking often leads to excessive grooming, attacking the problem areas with more force than the problem areas themselves.
There's times where I'm satisfied with how I look. There's times where I wake up and I have to spend a good amount of time, a solid 30, 40 minutes till I am look the way I want to look. And then throughout the day, if I see myself in certain instances, if I see myself on video, if I see myself, I usually kind of obsess about that. We'd be doing projects and I'd be oh, well, I can't use that shot because I don't like how I look in that shot, or I don't like my appearance, so.
When temporary blemishes like rashes and boils do exist, the temptation to remove them can often cause permanent damage.
It was something that I literally had an urge to do all the time, and I felt like I couldn't say no to the urge. I just had to do it. It was something that it just went through my mind over and over until I did it. Absent-mindedly, hardly even realize what I'm doing or the damage that I've done to myself, or that 2 hours have gone by and I didn't even realize the whole entire time that I was picking at my skin.
While exercise is essential to any healthy lifestyle, excessive exercise brought on by body dysmorphic disorder can have lasting consequences. Improper exercise will lead to a decrease in gains and will also damage muscles and bone over time.
Some days it looks better than others, and some days I look and it doesn't look so good. So usually after that's when I get a fast workout in to try to just correct these imperfections that I've been kind of picking apart at.
Between the false perception and self-harm brought on by body dysmorphic disorder, patients go to great lengths to cover up. This is known as camouflaging. With so many negative consequences, what causes a person to fall into the state of BDD? The first major cause is childhood bullying.
I was just sitting with these kids, and I was a lot younger, and they just kind of said this kid is ugly, and just kind of made it was bad. It was just they would just repeatedly saying I was ugly. They didn't even know who I was.
The expectations of modern media are also a significant cause.
The media is probably 90% accountable, and I think the media will affect, society because how people view you. So in middle school and high school, we're being exposed to media, and if we didn't have this, these commercials and these advertisements, and even with girls in general, you see the stuff they go through too. I think that's even worse than being a male, because they're going through a lot of that kind of stuff, and just obsessing over looks, obsessing over.
If you believe you're suffering from body dysmorphic disorder, seek help from a professional therapist immediately.